morning, friends.
Hello. What's up? What's up?
I knew it was you, Ron. I knew that was you. Hi,
Well.
Scorpio Mama. So,
Hey. Oh,
hi,
there.
Nancy. Welcome to Friday at the Fire Pit, which, of course, we are not at the Fire Pit. No, it's not a figment of your imagination, friends. Unfortunately, we are under a fire ban due to the wildfires. And Quincy is here to say hello because why
Hey,
not?
what's up, Quincy?
Because Jay's here, so Quincy wanted to come for a
What's
visit.
up, man? I haven't seen you for a minute, dude.
Honestly, Cat, you're too much.
There's always a tail showing up for Jay.
Always a tail. Always a tail.
Carry screen and one on my shirt. There we go.
There you go. So we are here. This is my good friend Jay Herc213. This is my good friend Ron Unconditional Love, and we're here to have some fun. So we are ready for questions. If anyone has any, we're going to chat for a minute and just say hi to everybody and see what's going on, check in, all that good stuff. Let's talk about the weather in Jay's neck of the woods, because it sounds like it's a little less, thick than our weather. How's it going in California?
I just don't want to brag, but it's pretty nice. It's been like 70 and kind of 60 in the last couple of weeks. So so far it's been kind of, pretty stable, at least not complaining. So it's beautiful.
We love it, because here all we can smell is smoke. So
yeah, my heart goes out to you guys in Canada.
We have a ban here, so fires, So.
Oh man,
yeah, it's a lot. Hi, Tarot Stash. Hi, Scorpio Mama, Nancy Riker, K. Muldoon,
hey,
my husband,
Gerald.
Jessica Lynn is in the house. Thanks everyone for coming and hang. Oh, really, Quincy? Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out with us.
You just want to say hi. It's like, hey.
He does want to say hi to you.
Hi, what's up, Quincy?
You haven't met Rosie yet, have you, Jay?
I don't think so.
Rosie's my new puppy.
Oh, I think I've seen her, but I haven't
She's adorbs.
Oh,
she's a handful.
I bet she is.
She's been teething for seems like forever, but she's only got one little tooth left to go. Thank goodness, and then hopefully she will stop the chewing, because she actually chewed my internet cord the other day.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Right in half, and so there's that.
Hi, Gerald.
What's up, Gerald? Good to see you, man.
Hi, Linda. So, friends, we're not at the fire. We have a fire ban in effect, as I was saying earlier, but that's okay. We can still have some fun. I'm going to stick Ron and Jay's links into the chat. If you're not already familiar, please do go check my friends out. Show them some love. Give them a thumbs up and a subscription. As my good friend Ron likes to say, they are free.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, don't forget to hit the thumbs up while you're here. Where is Jay? Jay, right above Ron. That's where I was going. I have a list, right? And I'm going all over the list. Yes, to which you were supposed to fix, honey, and you forgot. So if you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them. I've got a plethora of cards out. Trying to anticipate questions in all manners of things. I've got love cards. I've got funny cards. I've got some other cards.
And I got some new decks. Angel cards, Oracle cards.
Ron was just showing us before we went live. So for those of you that don't know, there was a Hay House special on. And for us here in Canada, okay. Y'all know the Hello Winter Oracle cards that I was using. I bought them from a place in the States off of Etsy, and it cost me $47 something or something like that, and plus the shipping, right? And I love the deck. No shade against the deck. Deck is beautiful. The problem is that it's like $100 almost to have them shipped here. So they recently had a sale. I put 2 decks of cards in my basket, and it was going to cost me like $105 Canadian. Then Hay House, I got the notification that they were having a sale for like ridiculous amounts.
Yeah.
And the shipping is free to Canada. Hello. I bought 6 decks, I think. So it was $116, including the shipping. I was just like, woohoo, start the car.
I had bought 4 and it was free shipping too. I just got them. So 4 decks.
I love it.
And
And
they were
Pirate,
going around $10 or something American.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's different
Pirate,
Canadian money.
Pirate says that she bought 7 decks.
There you go.
Yeah, so
There you
it's great for Canadians. I mean, obviously for Americans too, but for Canadians, because our cards are so expensive. Like,
Well,
so expensive.
You were talking about Etsy. I got my first deck that when
Sorry, the cat wants to have a
when I
conversation.
started reading, I had these keyword cards because I ordered them.
Yeah.
$80 Canadian to get those. And it took 6 weeks to get them.
Wow.
It's crazy. US post office is nuts.
Yeah, it is.
Because I ordered something and from Vancouver, Washington, which is a lot closer to Canada than Los Angeles and California. Well, they send it that way instead of sending this way.
Well,
That's
isn't
how
that
crazy that is? And I still haven't got my order. So.
Jay, do you know, I'm pretty sure that's like a distribution hub or something. So Allie sent me a package one time for Christmas, and like not for Christmas, like a Christmas present, but it was around Christmas time. And it went from Washington, where she lives, to Los Angeles, and then to me, which I'm clear on the other side.
Yeah.
Of you know what I mean? But anyway, whatever. Anyways, moving on. Hi, Pirate. Hi, Sue Toffee.
Hey, Sue. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to see you guys.
So,
Jay. You too.
Oh, sorry about that. That was Siri.
Is that your cat talking?
That was my computer. Sorry, that was Siri.
I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing, honey?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm doing all right. Just doing my thing. I've been getting into gaming lately, so it's kind of like I've been doing like every Friday a game show, so people vote for any kind of games.
Right.
Like, we see we play and have an open discussion about, and we just have a good time. So when it comes to that, just even if they want to join me to that same game on the same system, it's like, hey, let's go for it. So it's kind
excellent.
Pretty cool.
And you were on with Sonia earlier today, right?
That's correct.
And how was that?
It was awesome. Shout out to my big sis. It was really fun. And, I was trying to get my smoothie, I was getting my breakfast.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I got there late. I got there when they were just.
Yeah, I slept right through it. Sorry. Today was my day off, so I slept right through it. So, I'm glad that you're here because I was trying to think of when the last time that we were all together, like the 3 of us, and I couldn't remember. It's been a minute. So
yeah.
What you guys don't know is that we'll sit here backstage for hours on end and chat after a show. And so we get our fill for like 6 or 7 months, and then we don't have to talk again. I'm kidding.
Did you?
But it happens.
Did you know, Kelly? I converted my ordinary pedal bike, into an electric one.
No, I did not know that. When did you do that?
Oh, a little while back. I think it was about a month ago.
Wow.
I took my bike. I took it apart, the pedals and everything.
Delicious.
I put a electric motor in it, and I just love it. I did. And it saves my knees and saves everything, because that bicycle I bought, maybe 6-7 years ago, and I did 80 kilometers for the hospital for cancer.
Nice.
Cancer, because I lost my mother to cancer anyway.
Right.
So, and my neighbor, he was sick with cancer. He passed now, but I mean, I did that 80 kilometers in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, oh boy. I didn't have a race bike. I had a hybrid bike, which is harder to pedal. You need more effort with your legs to do that, but I did it. And so I quit doing the bicycle. I wanted to get back to it, and I said, "Geez, if I can buy an electric bike, it's expensive electric bike.
Yeah, they are. They're
Three,
super
four
expensive.
$1,000 and 2,000, whatever." And I converted mine for about 1,000,
Wow.
and
That's
I did it
cool.
myself.
I
Oh
love
my! I just give it
Okay.
a little bit of this, and I go, "Woo," it takes you, like
Quincy and I have to have a conversation. Sorry.
yeah. I did one Sunday. I took it out for the first time, and I said I gotta go on bicycle paths and everything because I missed that.
Yeah.
I did 30 miles,
Wow.
and I came back.
I couldn't drive 30 miles anymore. Never. I mean, I haven't driven in a long time, but yeah.
But then I was supposed to do it last Sunday, and I couldn't because it was windy and like cold and windy. And guess what? You know how spirit works? It works. It works something you don't know. And I said, geez, I wanted to go there. So I rode around on the next day around in this area. I got a flat next door neighbor. My
Wow.
next door neighbor.
Oh man.
So I got a flat on my bike. So next door neighbor, and I had to fix change the tube in the bicycle. So that's why I did. One thing happens for a reason. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. We got a bunch of questions. We're ready to go. So just quickly, hi to Ocean Garnett. Hi to Kindness and Light.
Hey, Ocean Garnet.
Hi to Teresa, Pisces Greeter. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody saying hello.
Kindness and Light. I think that's Lisa.
That's Lisa Rhodes. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but yeah, it's Lisa.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're here. Let's have some fun. Sorry, we're not at the fire pit, you guys. There is a band on a band. So I can't. So we're gonna not in any particular order, okay? We're gonna just choose this question. Hi, Lise.
Hi,
so
Lisa.
I just want to say this is for entertainment purposes only.
Lisa.
Okay. Pirate would like to know, how is next week looking for her?
Okay.
How is next week looking for Pirate? Hi, Ellen. Yeah, no fire pit tonight. We've got a fire ban on. We're not allowed. Listen, you know what? The fire pit ban is so serious that you're actually not even allowed to cook outside. So not even have a barbecue. Like that, like they're legit. Like, don't do it. You'll get a fine.
We have fishing resorts all over here in Quebec, and they close everyone down, even if there's no fire.
Yeah.
So that has to be serious. We're getting help from France, or the United States is sending
Australia. I thought.
There's other people get involved because it's out of control. And we had a couple days where I don't even smoke, but it smelled the friggin' smoke outside.
That was bad. It was so bad yesterday.
Yeah. But it's where the United States, it's where New York that got it worse because I saw on TV the
wind.
So, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got you, Pujo. It's okay, love.
Yeah.
I got you, Lise. Okay. You guys can go whenever you're ready. Jump in. Wait, whatever.
I'm comfortable sitting down. I'm not going to jump in.
I just want everyone to know, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my sweatshirt and it says old. And I want everyone to say that it actually says old Navy, not just old. But it's because of the way I'm sitting in the box that you can't see the Navy part. It's my new sweatshirt that I got on clearance for $8. And I love it. I love Old Navy. Shout out to Old Navy. And no, I'm not sponsored by Old Navy, but that would be okay.
Hey, there used to be
good endorsement, yeah.
Wasn't there? I think there was a store, Old Navy here or something.
Yeah.
Before, right? Oh, Nancy Riker. Sorry, I have to go. Please get my question.
All right, Nancy, not a problem. Enjoy your weekends. Many blessings. Jessica's saying that she lives in Maryland and the air quality was bad there for the last few days.
Oh my God.
Do you want me to go? I can go.
Somebody says pretend you're in the
Yeah,
fire.
pretend fire pit.
Ocean incarnate.
Okay, here. What picture do I have? Do I have a picture? The only picture I have of the backyard is this one. So there you go.
Wow.
In the snow. Nobody wants to see that.
Everything's melted now.
Exactly. This is the closest I have to fire-looking colors. Or we can do this one. We could. Hey, look at Jay floating on water.
Yeah, you're floating on water.
Period. This is what I start with. Love the 9 of Wands. So, protecting yourself, putting some boundaries around you. Next to that, we've got the Strength card. So tapping into your inner strength, your inner courage, your inner perseverance. Following that, we've got the 7 of Wands. So you may be feeling slightly challenged at this time. On the bottom of the deck, I've got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're really trying to, get things done. You're really trying to go down that path, if you will. I pulled 2 oracle cards, and the first card that I've got is Ghost. And so I'm not sure if you're feeling nervous, sort of not being allowed to express yourself, so a bit anxious, so you're kind of retreating a little bit backwards. And the reason why I say that is because of the challenge in the 9 of Wands, right? And then we've got this lovely card here, which I really like for you. And this is, if you're going to take anything away from this reading, take this away. We've got the Abundance card. Okay. And this card, the message on it says, lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. So, hang in there. Things will shift. But until things shift, make sure that you tap into that inner sort of strength and perseverance, and make sure that you're taking good care of yourself, right? But that's what I got for you. So I hope that helps. Thank you for asking the question.
I got a mixed bag a week, up and down week, okay? Because I got okay. The first card I got is the 10 of Cups. That does, enjoy its happy moments. Okay, happy moments with others, celebration, all this. But then I got you come to some sort of maybe challenge for you, because this is this. Okay, this is the 8 of Swords. It's like you feel restricted, and maybe a decision to make during the same week. Something pops out or something is there, and then I have the Devil card. Okay, I'm just going to put myself out in the limb there. I think it's something to do with your past. It's not something. I think it's something to do with the past, which maybe you're hanging on to it, and you say, "Well, should I or shouldn't I let this go?" So I don't know if it makes any sense to you. It's creating I see the weight like this, up and down, up and down. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, and then I got the king and the Knight of Pentacles, which Knight of Pentacles is about abundance. So yes, it does, Ron. Thank you. Okay, because when you're reading like that, you don't know what you
right.
pick up. So I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is about abundance. This, I mean, things are going to change in your favor somehow. Uh, I'm not sure what it is, but it's coming out in your favor. Things will clear up because I got the Ace of Cups. Divine intervention also. Okay. Brand new beginnings, better things in your life surrounding you. But you have to go through this period and you need to release somehow. Whatever it is you're going through, you need to release. So I hope that resonated with you because those positive cards are coming in at the end of the week. So, but it goes like this, like waves. Okay.
Yeah. She said it does make sense, Ron. Thank you.
Okay. So, and thank you for your question, by the way. He says, wow, Ron. Okay. Okay. Well, sometimes I don't know. I just pick up stuff and I go. I say what I feel. You know, that's the way I read anyway.
What you got, Jay?
Well, for Harriet, I just get this feel like it's like for next week. Feels like it's gonna be pretty kind of like smooth, but it's gonna be kind of like like going like waves too. So it's kind of like feeling that kind of energy. I just like when it comes to with her, I could be totally wrong, but Harriet, if I pull 3 cards for you. So if any of these messages resonate with you, also that really hit home, just feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts about it too. So when it comes to silence, it's kind of like a good way for you to just really sit with yourself and just really, take some time for yourself. I mean, sometimes with silence is like a good way to just really, find some clarity for you too, especially if you're just like, if you need some time for yourself to just think things through and to figure
It's
stuff out.
interesting. Look at that, Jay. It kind of reminds me of that ghost card that I've got, like the colorings.
It looks like something from Pac-Man. That looks cool.
Right, I know it does, but you know what I mean, like that getting quiet and sort of,
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No, it's okay. No, it's cool. It kind of goes what I was about to say too. So that kind of, makes sense. Just really sitting with yourself and just really being that quiet space to figure stuff out, and especially when it comes to anything in your life too. And just like when it comes to just like taking care of your temple, and this could be a metaphor for your home, for yourself, especially when it comes to with your temple. So it's kind of like, like your fortress of solitude. I'll just put that like a metaphor for just like taking care of your home. So making sure, when it comes to, decorating your home, make sure everything is tidy and safe and just really creating that beautiful space for yourself too. And just really doing that also when it comes to just like wherever that you're going through. So it's kind of like, creating that sacred temple or fortress or whatever you want to call it too. That could be a metaphor for you, period. To just really taking care of your temple too. And that could be yourself also from your inner world also. And because, sometimes with life, things could annoy us in so many ways. It's just really recognizing that if like anger or rage comes up too, and you probably want to feel like the Hulk or Typhon here too, like the king of the monsters. And I'm not talking about Godzilla, but it's kind of like, just really taking action to just really notice that if things are annoying you or making you feel frustrated, making you feel on edge, just really taking action with that too. And just like, how I can really just, respond to that in a healthy way too, to just really making things right. Or just like in general too, because, sometimes, the littlest things could really just annoy us. Could be from, barking dogs or just like, someone that's talking in your ear. It's just really recognizing that from a healthy place, especially if anything that's just really annoying you or making you just upset also. And just really, just doing that from a healthy space. So if those messages resonate with you, Harriet, feel free to comment at any time. And much love to you. And that's what I have. I'm done.
beautiful. Thank you, Jay. Pierrette says, thank you, Jay. You're right on.
Oh, I try my best. Thank you. I mean, it's just, I got the Spider-Man sense. I'm not sure if I'm playing that game so much. It's just like, oh, shoot. It's like, oh.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Bims is in the house, and Thomas Terrell Your Way is here. Sylvia Hanks is here. Ocean Garnett is here. Aquila is here.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, listen, you and I are going to have a conversation because you cannot jump around there.
Right,
We have oil going.
Beebs is here.
It's Jay's fault because Quincy.
Yeah, I'm
has
sorry, Quincy. I know you want to hang out with me, buddy. I'm sorry.
every
you guys
time
gotta stick
Quincy
together.
hears
I know.
Jay's voice, Quincy's like, hello, can it just be me and Jay? And I'm like, actually, no.
You collab there, Quincy. I know.
Right? He wants to collab with you, Jay. I love it. Okay. Let us choose. Let's go with Scorpio Mama. There is her question on the screen.
What's up?
Message from my spirit team.
Well, I'm going to have to get a different deck out now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have to, but I am going to.
Okay,
I love this deck. It's one of my favorites that I have. It's called Energy and Spirit. It's so pretty.
You guys got some cool decks lately. I haven't bought a decks for like a year.
Yeah, well.
That's cool. You guys got a hobby that you love, and then you go back in decks. You got like a.
Don't tell my husband. I have a problem.
It's like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, when I was making reference to my Old Navy sweatshirt, Ocean Garnett said she thought I said old lady.
I read that. That was funny.
That would also apply.
That's funny.
I just wanted you guys to know that it said more than old, because unless I sit back like this, you're not going to see it. Like, why would anyone choose to put on a sweatshirt that says that they're old? But anyhow, oh, look at that. Quincy Bims wants to see you. The problem is that he stands right in front of me. He stands all over top of my cards, tries to eat the cards, and then threatens to sit on top of the keyboard or the mouse. So it's not that I don't want him here, but he wants to sit in my lap, and I can't do that. I can't read or toss cards when he's sitting in my lap. He's too big. Charlotte, I could do that because she's mini.
The first thing that comes to mind for your question, Scorpio Mama, is I heard to stop worrying. I got your back. We have your back. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So, I hope that resonates with you, because you might be overthinking some things. And I'm using the deck I'm using. It comes from Talking to Heaven from James. That's the cards I'm using. That's my new deck, by the way. So she says, yes, it resonates with me. Because sometimes we have problems with having faith and being, that the universe is always working on your behalf in the best outcome. And sometimes we get it. We create obstruction because we don't let the universe serve us in the best interest for us. We think one way.
100%.
Yeah, we think one way, and we want it that way because we think we control stuff, but we really don't control anything. It
never fails. The minute I start typing something, that's when everybody stops talking, and then I could just say it. But now it's too late because I'm stretched. Thomas, email me the link, and I'll see if I can join you. If you want me to, of course. I just invited myself to his channel. Thomas will be joining me on Thursday morning at 11 a.m. While I think of it. So, Scorpio Mama, this is what I've got for you, okay? So, the first card that I pulled is an oracle card, and I've got prophets and ancient seers. And this is about decisions and predictive guidance. So I want to say to you that either you're talking, you're asking, right? Pay attention to synchronicities and signs, maybe in a dream or something like that, a song. I feel like there's some communication trying to happen. Now you're going to have to help me out with this one. Okay. So I used my Kipper deck, and I don't really know why, because I have 4 tarot decks out, but I went for the Kippers. We start out with bad health. Bad health doesn't mean something is physically wrong with you necessarily. It could mean that you are stressed. It could mean anxiety. It could mean like you're feeling upset, right? It doesn't have to be like you're in the hospital kind of thing. Then we have a gift, which is just an interesting sort of bridge from the bad health. Then we have the pathway. So in the Kipper deck, this is like equivalent to, like the world card or like the sun card. This is, new starts and new beginnings and new opportunities, right? So something that you're thinking about, this is what I'm picking up, something that you're thinking about, something that's on your mind, something that is got you sort of wondering, like, what does it all mean? Kind of vibe. You're going to receive like a message or the gift of the understanding or of the clarity, if that makes sense, right? And that is what's going to help you find that path forward. That's what's going to sort of move the trees out of the way so that you can see clearly. Now, what's interesting is I pulled another card, which then made me pull another card. So I've got false person. So false person is exactly what you think it is. This is someone who, is not here to serve your highest and best good. Now I'm not sure if you know who that is or if you're picking up on that, but just, be cautious and make sure you put your boundaries around you. And what I think is interesting is to clarify that card. I pulled this card and I got the Lover's card. Doesn't have to be romantic. But this message says there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So it sort of reverts back to the first part, right? If you are indecisive or trying, okay, you're saying yes. Okay. Then I will be quiet because you know what that means. So just make sure that you protect yourself, keep that connection open, and pay attention to your dreams and your synchronicities and stuff like that, because I believe that the answers are going to be given to you to help you move forward. And I thank you for being here and for asking the question. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, next. Okay. I was just listening to you guys talk. Yeah, so Mama Bear, just like when it comes to your question, I just really feel like you're just really stuck in
Scorpio Mama, not Mama
well,
Bear.
she likes to be called Mama Bear, Scorpio Mama.
Okay.
It's it's close. She knows I'm talking to her. So it's like when it comes to you, Scorpio Mama or Mama Bear, however you want to call yourself too. That's totally fine. Because she told me that too. I could call her.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But anyways, it's just like getting back to what I was talking about. I just really feel like you've been kind of just really stuck in your own head too. I'm just saying that respectfully too, because it feels like you've been have a lot on your mind also. And it's just like when it comes to whatever that you're going through, and I'm not trying to guess it. It's just really feeling that it's like you've got a lot in your mind, and it's just it's just like there's a lot of stuff there too. But for you, Scorpio Mama, it's just you're really creating that harmony for yourself too, especially in your life also, and just like how you want to create that harmony for your life too, and especially for your own well-being too. Just really being open to do that. So it's kind of like creating harmony. It's just like just creating those kind of peaceful moments for yourself too. Just really making things right, making things balanced, or just like creating that kind of harmony too. And how you want to do that also is totally up to you too. So however that makes you feel peaceful, makes you feel at ease, just really being open to creating that for yourself too. And just like wherever that you're going through, wherever that you're just like been through also, it's really good to really just heal from that also. So when it comes to healing, and it's just like healing from within is really powerful, and it's not easy too. So it's kind of like taking that first step to heal, and especially how you want to do that also when it comes to with yourself is really a big step. So it's kind of like for you, Mama Bear and Scorpio Mama too. So it's kind of like just really taking the time for yourself to heal from within, and just really doing that from a very healthy space. Just really going at your own pace, how to heal, however you want to do it. Just really just never stop healing too, and especially when it comes to just moving forward. And just like, when it comes to with your own masculine energy too, it's really getting things in order also, just like when it comes to organization. So it's like, sometimes when it comes to getting things in order, it could be, easier said than done, but, we can just really take in the first step to do that, especially with your own masculine energy, is just to really take action to do that. So it's when it comes to just creating that kind of harmony for yourself, especially when it comes to with healing and healing from any kind of challenges or experiences that you've been through also. I'm not, whatever that may be. So, just really, taking time to just, getting things in order too, and just really doing that from a healthy space to just really, whatever that may be for any kind of goals that you're setting. And hopefully that was helpful too, Mama Scorpio Mama. And it's nice to meet you, Jay Marcus. Cool name, by the way.
Yep. And Jay will be on my channel tomorrow night, so she'll be live with me tomorrow night. So
Cool.
she
Right,
just,
Unconditional Love,
just
8:30 p.m. Eastern.
yeah, she just
Saturday
started her
night.
channel, and she's an amazing reader. So
Cool. Good forward to it.
I'm not finished with the cards. I still have cards for
Yeah,
Scorpio.
go for it.
Uh, okay,
Hi, JR.
I'm just gonna put out there is how can I put this? Are you thinking about somebody that has passed on the other side lately? Uh, at the moment, are you missing somebody like that's crossed over and like wants a message from the spirit team? So, well, I picked the cards from talking to heaven, and I got four cards. Their message is coming out. Okay, so either I have. There you go. Okay, because
Maybe that's what that bad health is about.
well,
There you go.
this person has a message, several messages for you. Because as with the cards that I do have, oh, my best friend Otto. There you go. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling there was somebody that you're thinking of lately a lot, and the first message that comes from, yeah, I believe that's your friend that's coming through. Okay, it says, I am surrounded by loving animals.
Aw.
So I don't know if this person had animals, because look, there's dogs, birds, and cats. They're surrounded by animals. A person that loved a lot of animals. Okay, so actually, I said she. I guess I just said it. It must be a female because I'm getting that's a female. Okay, so and the other message it comes. It says you are not. You're never alone. Never think that you're alone, because in these periods when you think about somebody that you missed a lot, and you feel like you're all alone. You know, you miss them so much, you feel lonely and separate, separated, and you wish to you know have that person in your life there. It says there is no time where I am. Time is only on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's so important to remember that.
yeah, so and the next card, okay, we are so connected. And I'll go a little further than that, and I'll tell you that you'll always be connected to your friend, no matter what. And when your time comes, you will you that connection is still there. And I mean, everyone that's transit on the other side always has friends, loved ones on the other side to greet them. It's like, okay, I'm going to put it out there. It's like a celebration rather than uh, what we see here, like a funeral, sadness, crying, and all that. Over there is joy, happiness, and it's like a party. You are honored, celebrated when you're on the other side. Okay, because you're surrounded by unconditional love, pure unconditional love. That's the way it works. And I'm saying this because I had near death experience. I've seen it. So And I've seen it with my mom too when she crossed over. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you. And I'm sending you lots of healing love and light. So I hope that resonated with you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. Okay, so let's do let's do Pooja next. Hi, Hypnocity. All right. Pooja says, "What advice Spirit have for Namans and my connection?" What advice does Spirit have for Namans and my connection? So this is about like her connection with Naman, obviously. Meeting in StreamYard at 11:40 to test out tech. I don't know what that means, but if you want me to join, send me an email, Thomas. Hi, Deb. All right.
I'm testing my new cards anyway. I got 4 there, so I might as well use them.
That's it. Every once in a while, I move all the boxes around, so I try to be very, thoughtful about the cards that I use all the time. But I try to move, if I feel like I'm not using all of the decks, I try to move some closer to me than not. So they're the first thing I see.
I took Keepers of the Light. So that's what I'm using right now. So.
You picked the what? Oh, the Keepers of the Light. Got it.
Keepers of the Light, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what comes up.
Now that's an interesting card. What is that all about?
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the support. We all need support on our channels, and it's great to have support when we're live.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, because without you guys' support, we wouldn't be doing channels and we'd be here every time.
Without you guys' support, we wouldn't be here. We'd be doing a lot of weird things on a Friday, I'm sure.
And comments after the show is important because
it is too. Hi, Marsha. Haven't seen you in forever, my friend. How are you?
Marsha Green is in the house.
Marsha, what's up, Marsha? And Metatron's Wing. Oh, yeah.
Aquila is in the house, too. That's a beautiful deck, Ron. It never fails. There you go.
I agree to that.
Yeah. Well, I have 4 decks, so I just got them from Payout, so I'm testing them out. Put it that way.
Do you guys want me to go?
Yeah, why not?
Who could believe that I'm ready before you two? Like, what is happening? I got you, Hypnocity. Don't worry, love. Marcia says, I am blessed being busy helping family members. Aw. I hope everything's
that's
okay.
great.
But it's good to see you, my friend.
She's always helping. She's got a big heart, that woman.
She absolutely does. Her and Kiba both have really big hearts. They're lovely people.
Yes.
Okay. So, Pooja, we start out with the 6 of Air. Now, this deck here, this is called the Herb Crafter Tarot. And it just has the most exquisite images in them. But I confess that it is a Spanish deck, and so the court cards are written in Spanish, and I probably will mispronounce them if I have any, and I can't ever remember what they mean. So I had to actually put some marks on the cards. But anyway, this is the 6 of Air. So the 6 of Air, of course, is moving away from troubled waters into a more sort of, safe harbor, a more calm sort of vibe, right? So in terms of the question that you asked, that's either that you've had like a bad relationship in the past and you may be bringing like maybe afraid to enter into a new sort of relationship. And so, as time goes by, that, old wounds are healing, that type of vibe. Or you guys have had an issue prior, and you're starting to like work towards working it out, right? Only you know the answer to that. We have the 10 of Earth. This is beautiful. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is about the happy family card, right? Or sorry, the happy home card. This is about the stable foundation, wanting to look after everyone under that roof, right? In terms of like providing a solid foundation for them. The last card that you have is the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Like any good relationship, it's give and take. It's a partnership. It's not like a 50-50 thing, but think of it this way. When one person is down, the other person steps in to assist, and you sort of like balance each other out that way, right? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Temperance card, which is all about moderation and control and balance, right? I don't know about you all, but being in a relationship sometimes is like walking on a high wire. You know what I mean? It's like walking a tightrope. You got to put one foot in front of the other. No 2 days are ever the same. But as long as you communicate, and as long as you're honest, as long as you're truthful with your significant other, you should be able to at least be on the same page. And I think that that's half the battle. What we've got here is keys on a ring. Okay. And the keys on the ring is like decisions, weighing out your options, right? Like choices. So maybe that's why you're asking the question, because you feel like you need to make a decision or a choice. Remember that the ring is a circle. The circle is endless, right? In terms of love, the ring, right, which is a token of affection, symbols eternity. So just something to think about. Now here, this other card that we have is Girl with a Snake. And this is an interesting energy, because what it literally says on this card is an empath and a narcissist being charmed or used. So you may feel like you're being like ghosted in a way, or gaslit in a way. This card here is about boundaries. So I hope that this isn't your experience, but if you're feeling a little unsure, just make sure that you put your boundaries up. And I guess what I want to say is the cards look great for a connection. I don't think that person is going to run to you and write you a letter and tell you how they feel about you. I think that it's going to be a slow process. And I would encourage you to communicate how you feel when you feel that the time is ready. I wouldn't be sending them a letter tomorrow, as I guess what I'm trying to say, right? So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, listen, sorry. I did leave a word out, Hypnocity, empath and narcissist paradigm. So it's like the polar opposites of each other, right? So I don't know if that represents either one of you. Let's see what these guys get, and then it'll make sense. Hopefully.
Okay. I go along with what you just said there.
Yeah.
Because I think it's something to do.
Whoops.
This reading, what's your name? Pooja? Pooja. I hope I said it right. Don't mind me. I'm French, so sometimes I'm trying to say your name correctly. Put it that way. I don't want to scrap it up. I think it's all about this reading is all about love. It's a love reading, and it goes deep, including yourself. Okay. Because I picked the cards from, like I told you, I was using the Keepers of Light Oracle cards. Okay. And there's 3 cards. The first one, Holy Amnesty, Divine Alchemy, alchemy. I think that's how you say it. And it says, move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. That's the first card. Okay. The second card, I got hope, and hope is about love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. That's talking about you, your self worth. Choose loving thoughts, like, because uh, I've done it, and I know a lot of people have done it before. That the way we criticize us, we can be our worst enemies, and we can
Right.
be our best friends. So choose your thought, how you talk to yourself. It's important. Okay. So this is all about self love, and okay. Then I have the last card. I don't know how to say that, but Radha. I hope that's I've said it right,
Mm.
because this is the first time I use these cards. And it says the soul flame, and it says rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience experience relationship harmony and healing.
Mhm.
So it goes along a little bit what Kelly was talking about. Your reading, okay. So I hope that resonated with. That's the three cards I had. So it's all about self worth, self love, that practice to raise your vibe instead of
Mm.
going, you know, instead
Yeah.
of going being drained out by what. But make sure that you're surrounded by people that are really living their truth instead of living in you know what I mean, like that stand in their truth rather than spinning stuff around in your face, or I don't know, creating something. They actually what empaths sometimes they get involved with people that vampires, they feed off the energy of the other one.
Mm.
That's what happens. Okay. And then we think it's our energy, and it's not, it's their energy. But you have to know yourself to be able to distinguish what is yours and what is not your energy, and you have to
Yeah.
create
It feels
boundaries.
a little to me. It feels a little bit like what Ron's saying. Like if that one person could take advantage of the other person in the relationship because one person really wants, like really has that ideal, like the family and the children and the love and the career and the life together, like they have that dream and are like sort of ready, willing, and able. And so if the other person isn't quite there yet, and the other person is like, I'm ready to go, just say the word, you can be taken advantage of in that kind of a situation. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, be honest and communicate when it's time to communicate, but don't be like, hi, I'm ready to get married and have 12 kids. And you know what I mean? Like, don't like rush out and say those kinds of things.
There,
Sometimes,
there's someone that Metatron Wing said, I subbed on
yeah,
Ron 3 times now. It keeps booting me out, but I'll go check and see if I'm still subscribed. That's what's happening, because I've lost about 24 subscribers for no reason.
mhm.
I don't think there's a reason. I don't believe people
Well, no, I'm
unsubscribe
just
like
kidding.
that.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that. So I believe that YouTube is playing games, or there's some people that change their name. They change the name, or they shut down their channel, maybe create another one, and you have to resubscribe. I don't know what's going on, but it's frustrating sometimes when you see that, because
It absolutely is.
we're still human beings. We have feelings and things like that, because we look forward. That encourages us to go on and keep on.
Absolutely, it does.
So I hope that. Uh, so
Hi,
you guys
Chrissy.
check out all your channels you want to watch or you subscribe to, and make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube does play games.
Absolutely.
It's not the first time somebody told me that.
Yeah. No, me neither. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jay. Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
it's
Jay.
okay. Yeah. So
And,
Puja.
and thank you for trying Metatron's Wing. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you were saying, Kelly, too. Shout out to Metatron's Wing for mentioning that too, and just like for you, Puja, and just like when you connection to Naman. So if I'm saying that name correctly, I'm American too, so forgive me if I'm saying anything wrong. But just really just feel this energy. I was with you too. It's like it's very loving because it's like it's a very like a heart opener, but at the same time, you got a lot of thoughts right here too. So if I'm totally wrong about that, Pooja, feel free to just let me know all that too. So when it comes to the three cards that I have, especially when it comes to your guys' connection, also it's just like when it comes to release, it's just like releasing anything that's just really holding you guys' like feelings back, or just like in general also it's just like if you are holding stuff from the past, especially when it comes to past hurt relationship stuff, especially if it's from him, it's from you, just really taking the time for yourself or with him too, just to really just release, letting that go to the best way that you can, also to just really being really connected with each other too. Because like if like saying like if you like someone is just like get into a new relationship and then it's like they're still stuck on that one person that they never got over, it's just like they're still stuck to that and you haven't released that kind of like pain.
Mhm.
It's not having let them go to in their mind and their heart. So it's kind of like when it comes to releasing, just really releasing anything that's just really holding you guys back, if it's just like, being like a challenge. So it's kind of like, releasing that too, releasing any kind of past pain that you experience too, and anything too that just can really just help you along with that also when it comes to releasing. And just like when it comes to individuality, also when it comes to with your connection with this person, it's just really always stay true to who you are. So it's kind of like knowing your worth, especially as a human being, your identity, your individuality, just who you are, especially with you, Pooja, and especially with Naman too, if he's listening. So when it comes to with this message, just really knowing who you are, just always remember to just really honor that too, that inner warrior, just really connecting with that too. If like if this person is disrespecting you in certain ways someday, I'm not sure if he does that, but it's kind of like he or she, but it's just really taking the time for yourself to just really knowing your worth, knowing your identity, just really who you are also when it comes to with this message, and just really staying true to who you are and just really embracing that in your own way too, Pooja. And it's just like when it comes to with connections too, and especially with this one you have with Daman, it's just really heart opening. It's kind of like it's a lot of stuff in the mind too, and in the third eye as well. So it's kind of like you just like want to improve it, how you want to just really make this work too with this connection, and just like how you want to do that also is just being creative with your masculine energy, and just like when it comes to inventiveness, just really taking the time for yourself, and especially with this person too, is just to really being creative. You want to just do some fun stuff with dates or however you want to do it too. Whatever that floats your boat when it comes to your guys' connection, because that's your business too, and that's beautiful alone. But it's kind of like how you want to just release, moving on from the past, releasing all the past hurt and when it comes to previous relationships, relationship pain, and just really staying true to who you are as human beings, and just like how you want to just really make this relationship work when it comes to being creative with inventative. So it's kind of like hey, if you want to just set up a date, bang that hammer down and whatever that may be too, just go for it. With you too. So however that works for you guys, also just really being creative and just really doing that with your masculine energy in a healthy way. So hopefully that was helpful for you, Pooja, and much love to you too. Nice to meet you too. So
Sorry, Hypnocity wants to know what deck that was, Jay.
which one in particular? I
That
got them
last
all.
one that you just had.
Oh, the last one? Okay.
The last card.
The gods and titans. So this is connected to the masculine energy. So it's kind of like with Zeus, Odin, and Achilles and all that too. So really cool deck to have if you want to help you connect with your mind masculine energy too, because we all have it, men and women. So it's kind of like how a deck that can help you to do that. And just like when it comes to like deities from different cultures, hey, this deck is perfect. And it's by Stacey DeMarco also. Beautiful, beautiful images. So love this deck.
I would like to add something to that reading, because I know there's a lot of people go through life, and I've done it, others done it, we feel unworthy. But if you only had a glimpse, like I have, of the other side, how amazing and beautiful persons you are, and how worthy you are, and amazing you are.
Mhm.
Just a glimpse,
Yeah.
just that much. Because, like I keep repeating, once you're on the other side, you are honored and celebrated. If you weren't worthy, you wouldn't be honored and celebrated. That's what goes on when you transit on the other side. So why would you think? I know it's hard to grasp with your brain, but you are beautiful and you are amazing. So anyway, so I just wanted to add that.
Thank you, Ron.
And I want to say hi to Footprint Faro. Chrissy's in the house.
Yes,
What's
Chrissy
up,
is in
Chrissy?
the house.
What's up?
Okay. So, Kindness and Light, Lisa is asking how her live tomorrow with Jay, I assume she means you, Jay, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's gonna go. And I almost think that Jay shouldn't be allowed to read on it.
Yeah,
because
I'll skip
it's
it.
it's about him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my deck of character, because I already know it's gonna be great. But I'm gonna use my deck of character if that's
Why
okay.
is she asking? Been 36 years for me, really.
Well, their
Long-term
topic
marriage
is
and
going to
long-term-
be on dating tomorrow, and so she wants to
I
know
see,
how it's
okay.
gonna go.
Well, I'm not gonna pull cards on it, but all I can say to you, Lisa, is just go with the flow and have fun. Just
Absolutely.
That's all I can say. That's what I'm feeling. It's a simple answer. Just have fun. Just talk about.
I think there's a lot of steps to take to do a lot of releasing, a lot of healing, in a period of time. So
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this one real quick. Like, there you go. I mean, hello. Okay, you ready? Here we go, Lisa. We've got the mountain. So you're on a journey, right? You're on a journey. Next to that, we've got the ruler. So the ruler to me is about following, directions, following the map, following the each sort of increment of the ruler. And I sort of feel like you need to sort of throw that out. You need to sort of throw the rule book out in a way. And that is, if it feels good today, put a smile on your face and let that take you wherever it takes you. Right? Meaning that there are no hard and fast rules. What works for me is not going to work for you. It's not going to work for Jay. It's not going to work for Ron. You know what I mean? Is going to work for Hypnocity and is going to work for Metatron's Wing, for example. Like no two stories, no two people are the same, and so you have to really tune in to how you feel in those moments, right? And the third card that I have is Angsty Teen. And I really love this. Okay. So this Angsty Teen tells me that you are excited about the opportunity of being able to put yourself in the position to be in like again, in love again, in companionship again, in that kind of way. You know what I mean? It's different than a BFF. It's different than a person that you would normally turn to for support. This is someone who's got your back all the time, and I think that you are excited about the possibility. And I don't care what anyone else says. That feeling, that euphoric feeling that you get all over you when you're about to step into that, that's beautiful. Now, the last card, the one on the bottom of the deck, is Thief. So be careful, because sometimes when you want something that badly, other people could take advantage of that. So make sure that you have your boundaries around you and up You know what I mean? Protect yourself. Um, that someone might like try to run away with your heart. Do you understand what I mean? So just keep that in mind. And I do want to say, Pooja says in the chat, sorry, Kelly, I had to leave. Listen to my reading. It was on point. Thank you, all of you, for the beautiful messages. So
You're welcome, Pooja. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
I have to say, in all fairness, Lisa, I misunderstood your question because I thought it was about your live with Jay tomorrow. So Jay, absolutely, you can throw cards. I thought it was about the live with her tomorrow. I didn't know that it was about the dating question. So yeah, you throw cards too.
Oh, I think I just shared the answer. It's just
Okay.
like, just really going with the flow, just talking about with dating too, like even like the pros and cons of it, because dating now is just totally different, especially like
He says,
generations too.
he says, "Oh wow, I'm a widow. I'm recently single. I'm recently single of a man I had known for 40 years. I dated him for the past 17 years, but I'm just asking how to understand."
I think that you understand by taking one step at a time. And if it feels good today, then you go with it. And tomorrow you reassess. You don't have to, there's no roadmap for this. That's the word I want to use because of the mountains. That was the word I was trying to get to. There's no roadmap for this. I'll just, I'm just going to speak about this, my personal story, just for a second. So most of you know that I was married before. And when I left, I thought, I was almost 30 years old and, I had 2 jobs and I thought I had my life, pretty together. Other than the fact that I was just getting divorced, which is not at all where I thought I was going to be at 30, but I thought I had my shit together. Let's say that. Wow. I had no idea what I was in for, friends. It was a roller coaster ride and a half, and it was a wake up call. And what I thought at 20, what I thought at 18, what I thought at 24, what I thought at 26 was not at all the way that I was thinking at 30. And 30, coming out on the other side of that, was I don't want to get hurt, but I want to be loved. And so I wasn't sitting there thinking of marriage and kids and the house and, I wasn't thinking long term. I was like, you know what? All I can do is worry about today, like the week I'm in. And if it puts a smile on my face, and as long as I don't, go against my principles and my values, then I'm going with it. And when the smile starts to fade, then I'll assess it. There was too much to think about if I allowed myself to get into that outcome stage, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps. That's sort of where I was going with what I was picking up in my reading.
Okay. I picked cards for you, the Angel Tarot cards. And I picked 3 cards. So I resonate what Kelly just said because I was married twice. I'm married twice. The first time, Jesus. Yeah, 9 months. 9 months.
Yeah.
It lasted 9 months. How is this? And I thought, what the hell? And then after that, you're like, how come that? I don't understand what I did to be with that person because she's completely not the person I should be with anyway. But as you get older, you get you use your experience and your discernment, and then you don't want to go through this stuff. So, and I think I got really, really lucky. The divine helped me in such a way, it's unbelievable. Because they said to me, my wife now today is an earth angel. To me, she's an earth angel. And I've been married 32 years.
Beautiful.
Compared to 9 months, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah.
I've had, after that first marriage, I had like my life was going up and down like this, crazy stuff, until I learned not to start running after love, but let it start taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and I would attract the what I could call the golden egg, that treasure, that treasure that we're all looking for, that other person that we really, really, really uh, uh, connected with. I had the feeling when I first met my wife that, geez, I I just looked at her and without talking, and I sort of we've been in past life, or I knew her before. It's strange. It's a strange feeling to look at it that way. So anyway, so down to your reading, kindness and light. I got okay. I used this card for the first time because I got them from Hay House. But anyway, I got the Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Um, Creative solutions. So that's the Knight of Air. Okay, from that deck. Okay, the second card I got the Queen of Fire, with confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Okay, it says stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. As, assert your independence and creativity. You know, because you do need that space. Married or not, you still need freedom. You don't want to be uh, in in somebody else's sharing energy with somebody else that chokes you when you can't communicate. You can't do what you want because they don't give you the freedom. You see what I mean? So it's very important to be with the right person. I believe everybody understands that. Anyway, and then I got the Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathic. That's you, by the way. Patient, loving. Relationship developed to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So that's the message I have for you. I hope that resonated with you. So I think
I didn't want you to think that we all left you. We're like, bye.
yeah, because everybody's shut down and I was left all alone here. Okay, so I hope that resonated with you.
Thank you, Ron. That was a beautiful message. And I hope all that made sense,
Yeah.
Lisa. And listen, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. And Chrissy says, have to go now, guys. Kelly would love to join you. Send me an email. I will send you an email. We're almost done today, but we'll hook up in the future for sure, Chrissy. You and I were we last week we talked about, or a couple of weeks ago, Chrissy popped in and we talked about something that we wanted to read on. Okay, listen, you and I are going to have a conversation.
Hey,
Meow.
What a cat, honestly. Okay, so we've got 3 questions left. Let's try and get through these guys. Jessica Lynn, and then we have Hypnocity and Lise, or Lise and then Hypnocity. And I'm having a smoke.
I have a message from my guides.
I haven't eaten my dinner yet, so.
Oh wow.
I just didn't have enough time to get it ready before we were going live. Okay, you have to get off the table, darling, because Mommy doesn't have enough room for the cards.
Oh, it's okay, Quincy. You cats gotta stay together. It's okay.
I don't know what the deal is, really.
I think it is my fault, Kelly. I didn't do anything.
I mean, it's a good thing, but yeah. He loves your voice.
Kindness and Light says, yes, it does. I hope you all join Jay and me tomorrow because it will be a great show.
Yep, it starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time. You guys are curious.
If I can, I will.
What
and my time will be 10 a.m. Pacific time, I believe. If I'm right about it.
And so the 3 hours difference, that'd be 1 o'clock, right?
I don't do a lot of stuff on the weekends because that's my only chance to really hang out with my hubby.
I got a live tomorrow night at 8:30
Yeah.
p.m.
So you should join me on a Thursday at 11 a.m. if you're available at 11 a.m. Send me an email, and we'll check it out. We'll work it out. That really goes for anyone that wants to hang out with me during the daytime. Ba-da-ba-ba.
I'm using all new decks tonight. I don't know. Just,
Woohoo! Bring on the new decks.
yeah. Jessica.
Beautiful. Do you want me to go?
Sure.
So we start out with decrease. So this is a cycle. You can see on the top, these cards have like categories, if you will. And so I'm not sure, Jessica, if you're feeling that that your energy may be like a little wonky or a little low. Your vibration might be a little down. Maybe you're feeling a little like a little out of sorts, a little out of alignment. I feel. And so decrease, right? So, work on grounding, work on, some cleansing, some sort of rejuvenative work, meditation, that kind of thing. Then I've got rest to back that one up. Good sleep hygiene is essential. It is sort of like our recalibration sort of state that we get to go into on a daily basis without having to really like force it. Well, for most of us anyway, not people that have insomnia like me. The last card that I've got is Antelope, which is new pathways. And this message says, consider whether you are happy on your current path. So that leads me to believe that if there is stress happening in your life or you're feeling like, some sort of way, if there is something that you could do to shift or to sort of re-coordinate your path that you're currently on, like if there's a change that you can make, if there's, like a little tweak, do you know what I mean? If you could do something to just sort of change up your daily sort of circumstances, situation, or routine, it might make all the difference in the world. I would be interested to know about your energy level, though. That's what I got for you. What have you got, Ron?
Okay, I picked Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. And I got, I pulled these cards before. Red Aha, Soul Flame. Okay, and it says, rediscover the lost part of yourself. The lost part of yourself. Experience relationship, harmony, and healing. So you too are going to the releasing. Jessica. Yeah. Releasing. I think there's a lot of people in that category. You're not alone though, doing that, especially at these times. It's like big waves of energy, and you go sprout like this. All of a sudden, oh geez, I feel so tired. Why am I feeling tired? But you're going through these phases. That's why.
Right.
Okay. And the next card, Facing Fear. How do you say that? Kalima or something. Kalima. Major spiritual charges are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. It's like, okay, I would say like, he says, yes, I've definitely been releasing a lot recently. Yeah, it's like okay, I would explain it like a little bit like an invisible. Don't mind me if I'm looking this way. I'm getting the information like that. When I'm doing that. So it's like you're laying, you're actually like an invisible, I would say, cage or something, and it's because you need that. You need to release the fear of whatever you whatever fear. Fury has many faces. It has it shoots up its ugly head, and then sometimes you don't even see that it's a fury energy because um, you feel the
Mhm.
lack of support, lack of love, whatever. And it's very important. The next card I have is hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth, choosing loving thoughts. You know, the way you think of yourself. Uh, you gotta feel with your thoughts and your gut that you're a worthy person. You're worthy. Okay, it's all about acceptance, accepting you, the real you, the real you. You know, all the stuff we gather when we go through life, we think it's ours. It's not ours. It's not. It doesn't even belong to you. And we we put these tickets on ourselves, and we label ourselves this and that when it's not even nothing to do with you, really. So, um, the last card I got, Lady Portia. Jesus, I hope I said that. Portilla, Portilla, Divine Order, and it says, "Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding." So, okay, so the more you do releasing, the more you are uh, healing because the healing process starts there when you do releasing. It starts, you know. So I hope that resonates with you, and thank you for your question.
Okay, so Jessica, just like when it comes to with your question, I really do feel like you're just like seeking answers, but I really feel like this very kind of like steady kind of energy about you. So if I'm wrong about that, feel free to let me know. If and it's just like when it comes to like just seeking that kind of guidance too when it comes to with your question, and it's just like when it comes to whatever that you're going through too, is just to really just staying true to who you are when it comes to with your authenticity. So it's kind of like just really staying true to who you are and just really doing that in a very powerful way to just really stay real, keeping it real, and just really staying true to who you are and not just being something that you're not. Also, when it comes to with this message, and just like how we can really how you can really just staying authentic to yourself also can really just help you to really just staying true to who you are as a person too. So whether that you're going through, or that you're just kind of goals that you have to, just always staying true and real with yourself too. The best way that you can also. And just like when it comes to the next message, that I have for you also is when it comes to plenty. So it's like with this picture here too, you see this beautiful abundance of just like food too. And it's just like when it comes to with this message for you, Jessica, just really, just really developing that abundance kind of, I say mindset too for yourself also, just really knowing that you are enough and you have enough too. So when it comes to, practicing gratitude, just like when it comes to plenty, just really practicing that in your own way too. It's just really knowing that you are enough as a person and that you have enough also when it comes to anything that you have that's in your life, who's in your life, and just like it's like anything in general too. When it comes to just practicing gratitude, just knowing that you are enough and you have enough too. When it comes to anything that you have in your life, especially when it comes to the people in your life, or when it comes to with that too, just saying that from a healthy space too, and just like how you can really just practice that, just practicing that gratitude, especially when it comes to staying true to who you are. Also, when it comes to as a human being, is just really, with altruism, if I'm saying the name right, is just really practicing kindness wherever you go to. So whether you want to just, if you feel like you need to just like you want to help someone that you care about, or just like anyone in general, also just really practicing that altruism too, and just like when it comes to helping out, someone in need, or even that could be yourself too, or just like the people that you care about, or just like or anyone in general also that just really from a healthy space, just really practicing that also when it comes to altruism. Kind of like with Prometheus, just giving the fire to, people so they can stay warm. So it's kind of like with you, taking that metaphor, it's just like, hey, maybe I can just, help someone out today too. If they need to talk to someone, if you need to help someone out, just really, just doing your best to just really, helping someone out in need, especially when it comes to your own masculine energy too. So if, any of those messages resonate with you, Jessica, feel free to comment also. So yeah, much love to you, Jessica. And nice to meet you too, saying that respectfully. So I end up.
This is the Furniture Destroyer. This is Rosie.
Furniture Destroyer. Oh.
Yeah. And the reason why she's trying to get out of my arms is because Daddy's here, and she's all about her daddy. Do you want to say hi to Jay and to Ron? Say hi, everybody.
Yeah,
say hi,
baby.
everybody.
Yeah, fair baby.
Hi, babies. Yep.
Mine used to chew up the furniture when she was young, but she doesn't anymore.
Okay, Rosie wanted to come for a visit, so
she used to chew on it, and where she chewed on it. After that, I taught her not to do that. And all of a sudden, she started licking the furniture instead of chewing it. So it's funny.
She is Daddy's girl. Daddy is home now, and so she's all about Daddy. Okay, so we've got two. Linda says hi, Rosie. We've got two questions left. We've got Lise and Hypnocity. So let's power through these guys because we've been on for an hour and a half. And thank you everyone for being here. Please do make sure that you check out Ron's channel and Jay's channel. I'll put their links in the chat again. If you're not familiar with their channels, please show my friends some love. Maybe throw a subscription their way, give them a thumbs up, all that good stuff.
Especially Kelly too.
Yeah, don't forget me.
That work.
Yeah, but is there something when people don't go to your channel for a while? Maybe that's what has happened. Maybe just
I have no idea.
Make an appearance once in a while, get the thumbs up or something.
Yeah.
Because I know you can't watch all the channels at the same time.
No, it's too much. It's too much. I do want to say that I will be back on Monday night with at 7 p.m. Eastern with Terry from Kigaroo, Spiritual Journeys, and Wisdom Seeker Joan. We're going to be celebrating dads, and so we'll be channeling some messages for Father's Day. And then on Tuesday, I'll be back at 11 a.m. Eastern time for the coffee break. So let's get Lisa's message. Will her
Lisa
finances improve?
You want to make that money. I feel that. I respect that.
Thanks, Linda.
All about that.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I hope that everybody is
or even a comment after the replay. If you watch the replay, if you're not there, you leave a comment in the bottom. I think it helps the.
No, it absolutely does. It absolutely does. I hope that you guys all have a chance to go outside and enjoy some of the beauty of nature, and hopefully you're not too affected by the smoke from the wildfires.
Yeah. Well, the first day that we had that smoke, Jesus, it smelled so bad. I mean, it choked. I don't smoke, so it chokes, like irritates my. I had to take the dog out. So.
Yeah. No problem, Hypnocity. I got you, love. You're after Lise. Okay. Yes. The answer is yes. I've got the Seven of Pentacles, so patience is required, right? This is sort of like waiting for the fruits of your labor to sort of, come to fruition. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is that kind of energy where, like, you've got everything together, but you're you've got your hands in all the cookie jars, right? It's a little busy, and so I think that if you sort of take a step back from that and just sort of tap into that patience thing, that's going to help you a lot. We've got the sun coming out. There is no better card when it comes to a yes than the sun card. So the answer is yes. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So yes. And below that is the King of Wands. So this is, the King of Wands is about like, claiming your power and taking charge of the situation, right? So.
Oh, your mark just special. Thank you to Jay and Ron for always being a huge support to Kelly.
Oh, yep. Anytime.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you guys are
Oh, of course, man. All good.
But yeah, but Kelly has a message to share with everybody and has helped a lot of people since she started. And anyway, so she deserves the support. She worked for it and she deserves it. Okay?
Thank you, my friend. I love you both. You know that we have been friends since day one, and it doesn't matter, what we're doing or where we are or where we're at with life or channels. It's always the same energy when we come together, and I appreciate you guys because you've always been there. You've always had my back, and we've always been friends, and that means more to me than anything. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for putting up with me, basically.
Oh, it's all good, Kelly. You're welcome. We love you.
Well, we all have lives and we all have issues. So, I mean, to me, nobody's like, oh, Jesus, I wouldn't, because to me, we're all in the same boat. We're all human beings. And on the other side, they don't treat you like you're different. They treat you like you're part of everything. See what I mean? So,
yeah.
It should be.
Thanks, Deb. Deb says I'm awesome sauce.
Yes, but this on Earth, we should treat each other like that with love.
You absolutely should.
Not with Jesus. I don't like you because whatever.
Yeah.
But this is BS. BS. We're destroying ourselves when we do that.
100%.
So,
yeah. We gotta stop. We gotta stop the judgment.
Yeah. So anyway, I have 5 cards for you, Lisa. The first one is the 7 of Wands. I think you're working hard, planting the seeds and making new growth. Okay, you're working really hard at it. This guy is. He's got all these wands, and look at the new growth on the wands all over. Okay, so and it's something to celebrate with your friends, relationships. This is a celebration, the 3 of Cups, okay? But there's also, I got the 7 of Swords. I'm just wondering if you are, how can I put that, aware that there could be somebody in your circle that this guy is like stealing swords and he left 2 behind. Okay, it's like really, I was gonna say sneaky stuff, and maybe because sometimes we are so giving and giving. Sometimes we don't see these people. They're like somewhere here, and they act as if they're really supporting you, but they're actually stealing your energy in a certain way. Okay, I don't want to go too far now, but anyway, then I got the 8 of Pentacles. That is you working hard at work, and it is the 8 of Pentacles. But the outcome, the last card I got, is the Knight of Pentacles. This guy is colorful, riding a horse. Look at all the colors. this horse is like a royal family or something. The Pentacles, you're you're going from eight to the Knight of Pentacles, so your finances will improve. Put it that way. And look at the colors on that. This is like a celebration horse that which you parade with, and look, I made it this far. I did this. It's like it'd be like a celebration for you, and the outcome. That's the outcome. Okay, so I hope that resonated with you. So,
Beautiful. Thanks, Ron.
Yeah.
What you got, Jay?
Well, Lise, and just like when it comes to with your question, also, it's just like I feel like you are just really creating a lot of stuff for yourself, and you really want to just, you have a lot of desires, and there's nothing wrong with that when it comes to with any
No.
kind of goals that you want to set for your, financial future too, especially when it comes to making money, also, especially with things that you want to do, or just like things in general too. So I'm just really feeling that from you too. And feel free to comment if that really hits home too for you too, Lisa. So when it comes to that, and just like when the first card that I have for you is just like when it comes to seeking things out, and just like the word seek, it's just like you really are just really have a lot of desires and goals that you want to, just seek out too. So when it comes to with this message, and just like you really have a lot of goals in mind too, when it comes to with your financial future, and you just really want to seek that out. You really want to just when it comes to those desires that that you want to seek out for your financial future, you just want to just really seek it out. You desire it too in a very healthy and powerful way. It's very grounded too. So when it comes to those goals that you are desiring, especially when it comes to any kind of financial goals that you want to set for yourself, you really are want to just seek that out. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just thinking about your financial future is powerful, especially to anything that you want to do too. So when it comes to that, and just really, however you want to do that too, just really having fun exploring that, and just really bringing that creative kind of playful energy when it comes to with those goals that you are seeking out too. So when it comes to with bring that playful kind of energy towards that, it's like a good way for you to just really explore that what you want to do for your financial future. So wherever that may be for you too, just really just being creative and just really exploring that for yourself, even if you have to be playful, just really seeking things out too, or with any kind of goals that you want to set for yourself, just really exploring that from within too, especially when it comes to with your financial goals too, and desires that you have also when it comes to with your career goal, with your financial future, just really bringing that creative and playful energy towards that too, especially to anything that you want to do, that you love to do from the bottom of your heart. Just really bringing that creative and playful energy that can really just help you to just really do anything that just really fulfills you, but also that can really just help you to with your financial future. And just like when it comes to that also, Lise, and just when it comes to that message, just really taking action and seeing the beauty of that too. So when it comes to those goals that you have for as well, when it comes to just seeking it out and just really desiring that also from a healthy space, and just like really bringing that creative and playful energy too, just really exploring that, and just really seeing the beauty of those kind of goals that you want to set for yourself too, for your financial future. So wherever that may be, and just like whatever kind of goals that you have for yourself, please just really, embracing that, exploring that, and just really seeing the beauty of it too. And it's just like how you just really doing that from a healthy space to just really seeing the beauty of it too with those goals. And wherever that may be, it could be the biggest goal, it could be the smallest one for your financial future. Just really seeing the beauty of those goals also can really just help you to just really connect with that and just really put you on the right path just towards your financial future. So when it comes to those three cards for you, Lise, if those messages resonate with you too in any sort of way, you feel free to comment. And much love to you. And
She says yes, working on toxic relationship with my son. I'm facing him now, saying no. When you have family member so close to you like that, it's hard to go through that. But that's what I was talking about. That's what I was feeling. There's somebody who is is feeding off your energy, and it's not easy to go through that, especially a family member like that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're sticking with that, Lise. With your desires. That's powerful. You
You got
my
my
support
support. You
too.
got my support 100%.
Yeah, me too, Lise. You got my support also.
Yeah.
All right, our last question of the evening. And look at everybody going back and forth in the chat. I love that. Everybody's being so supportive. I love that. All right, our last question of the evening is for Hypnocity. She would like to know if they should fix up and sell their home, or should it go on the market as is? We know we want to move. I don't know if I can get that out of my cards, but I'll give it a.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is the market is unstable right now, and if you look at the, especially here with the Bank of Canada just raised the interest, it's not time to sell. It's not time. Not well for me anyway. That's my opinion. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not time to sell because it's a crazy market out there. Like it's like free for all. That's my opinion on that, and sell it as it is.
So what do you know what she means by that, Ron? Like, should they put money
without an expense?
Well, like, should they put money in to like fix it up and make it look super nice, or just do it the way that it is?
It's not only that, but it's like home inspection.
Well, no. What it does is that they're not responsible. So if you buy her house, you can't sue her if 6 months in the roof falls in, for example.
Yeah. Well. I don't know, but never. Okay, I'm gonna put it right out there. Never do. Okay, that's my opinion. Okay, this is me. You can take it or leave it. You all have free will. Never do anything in a hurry. Never do things in a hurry because you don't see the whole picture. And when things are really going with the flow and working like it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be easy going and enjoying. It's going to be happy moments instead of like frustration and this and that. And it just, but if it happens, it's because it's not time yet to not time to do something, because you're too much in a hurry. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to say this. So she said we just got a new roof. That's fine. That I use that as an example. Here's the thing. Depending on your house and where you live, obviously that particular real estate market. I mean, you know this. I'm not telling you something that you don't already know, right? But that particular real estate market will dictate whether or not you should or have to invest further in your home or not. The question really is, I think, is this. If you go call a real estate agent and get an estimate for what your house could be worth once it's put on the market, do you want to spend $20,000 because that's what the real estate agent has told you that you need to spend to bring it up to the level that it needs to be brought up to in order for you to sell it at X number of dollars, right? I mean, that's really the question. What do you have to put into your house to get the X number of dollars that you want? So, for example, if you were going to spend if you have to spend $20,000 to bring your house up to snuff to be able to compete in the marketplace around you, how much of a difference in your profit is that going to make? If you're only going to move the needle $5,000 between as is and completely, up to snuff, that doesn't really sound like a good deal, right? Spend 20 to make 5. That doesn't make sense. So I think that your best bet is to call in the real estate agent and get a couple of estimates and ask them, because there are so many factors that are playing in that kind of a scenario. That's the first thing that I would say. The second thing that I will say is, I think that this is a good time in terms of possibilities, in terms of thinking of things, in terms of making plans. I don't know that this is a good time for execution of said plan. Does that make sense? So, like, I feel you're really in the thinking stages. So we've got the high priestess here, right? So in this context, like, all in your head, weighing out all the pros and cons, doing a whole lot of thinking. You've got all these imaginary lists in your head, like, should I, shouldn't I paint the roof? What color am I going to wallpaper? What about that trim? What about that molding? You can get crazy when it comes to selling a house. And the only person who's going to tell you straight is the real estate agent, the one with the 30 or 20 or 15 years of experience selling houses in all kinds of markets. Those are the only people that you should be listening to, not, Bob down the street because he happened to be lucky once and, made $100,000 on his house. The second card that I've got is the Empress. So, traditionally this is, pregnant with possibilities. All things are possible. And when you're getting ready to sell your house, that's the mode that you're in. All things are possible, right? Got the Ace of Pentacles here. You're starting out, you're planting the seeds. You're putting forth. This is your investment. This is, to me, this is the house, right? This is your future that you planted your seed in a long time ago. And now it's about time to sort of, see if it's ready for harvest. I don't have a definite answer for you other than that. I think that what I'm feeling here is there's a whole lot of like, ooh, this could be great. And oh, that's going to be fantastic. There's a whole lot of like expectations and thinkings and sort of imagining what the outcome is going to be, but do your due diligence, pay attention to the fine print, focus on the details, get as many real estate agents in as you can to assess your property and the market, and you are going to know who's telling you the truth and who's not, right? And base your decision on what they say. And then also the second thing I would say is, I don't know what stage you're at, don't tell me, but if you have to take a mortgage out on your next property that you're going to buy, you might want to talk to some investment people, whether it be at the bank or a separate mortgage company, because that could change your decision as well, right? So I think right now, live in the land of how exciting this is. Do a little bit of work around the house if you've got a couple of extra dollars and you just need to paint a room. Other than that, if it's like structural stuff or like really big ticket items, call some real estate people in and see what they say, and then sit down and have an actual conversation with, the other people involved. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's great advice, Kelly, because you don't want to go, especially when you put all of yourself into that home. You don't want to be like, Jesus, I lost, because you happen to own that property and things like that. And be aware that there's people out there just they want to steal. They want to, Jesus, like they want to make you plunge under so they can get it for nothing. And what they do, sometimes these people, they buy houses to to refix them, like this, and sell high prices and things like that. But personally, I don't think it's time to do the selling part. Personally, like I said at first, there's too much and stuff going on in the market. The other thing, I think the market will be better in 2000. 24 where there's other adjustments. It's like the whole world. Right now, we're all in, watch the whole world go up in smoke all over the place. It's the same thing for the market, same thing for the housing, same thing for the prices of food. It's everything included. So, I mean, people that, I mean, unless the person's got millions and millions and millions of dollars like backing them up, who is going to buy your place a high interest like that?
Well, you'd be surprised. You know,
Oh, unless
yeah.
they're people that, you know, these people that they want to grab onto your stuff, like lower you really, really low. It's not worth it, blah, 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 blah. Take this, this. And if you're in a hurry, that's when you can be taken.
Yeah, and she said that time was on their side.
Yes. So first of all, I picked 5 cards.
You guys should, by the way, go to my Facebook page if you're not already on my Facebook page, and you'll notice that I'm putting pictures up of the renovations that I've done in my house.
Yeah.
We've lived here for 3 years, and there isn't anything of this house that looks the same as it did. And all of the pictures that I'm putting up are like all the work that we did. We bought this as a fixer-upper. We've doubled our money. We doubled. If our house was to be put up for sale tomorrow, we have doubled what we paid for it. And we did 85% of the work ourselves.
Well, I did all the work in my house, and I can tell you something. It double, maybe triple, but in 30 years. Because you think you make money with your house.
Yeah.
And no matter how much work I did myself, you'll never make money because first of all, I had to borrow to buy the house, so I paid it twice in interest. With the interest, the house, the amount. So and everything I put in it, all the expenses I put in it, all the work I put in it, it's you don't make money with that. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to say that there are people, like for example, people that move to downtown Toronto.
Yeah.
People like my parents when they bought their house, it was $38,000. If they still lived in that house today, it would be sold for close to $800,000.
Yes.
I mean, then you're making your money, right?
Yeah.
It depends on so many different conditions and situations. There are no two housing situations that are the same, but just make sure that you do your due diligence. Hypnocity is where I'm coming from, because I have to think that there are great markets right now.
She says I live in a hot market. So,
yeah.
This is things you're facing right now, indecisions and everything. Okay, you're facing that right now. Okay, you don't know which way to go. Like Kelly had some good advice to get some people to help you, support you, and she did get the second card also. I had the Empress card also, so she had the Empress card. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, be aware of people taking advantage, because I got the 7 of Swords. There's people out there that would take advantage. Okay, just be aware of that. Because not all people are truthful in that market. Put it that way. Then I got the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands, it's labor intense. You see all that weight on your shoulders. So I mean, it says that you got the whole weight on your shoulders. So you're working hard to get out of this, make things better for yourself. But the next card, I got the 7 of Cups. You have some choices to make. These are like, oh, geez, do I get this? Do I take this one, or this one? It's like, how would I put it? It's like candy. Do I take this candy or this one, or which one do I choose? It's like being emotionally attracted to stuff that maybe, you know, you got choices to make in your life. So, yeah, yeah, there is a lot of bad actors out there. So, you
It's
know,
like the grass is greener on the other side kind of card.
but
That's
look at this card.
yeah,
It's like you're facing all these choices,
yeah.
and which one do I take? You
It's
know,
also, the Seven of Cups, that choices thing. It's also, if you think about it, like it's also about procrastination, right? When we think of
yeah,
a great idea and then
yeah,
we sit on it and we're like, when is the right time? You
yeah,
can literally drive yourself mad with when is the right time,
right,
like
right,
thinking that, right?
yeah, and Kelly, I did. My second card was
Yeah,
also the Empress.
I
So
love
yeah,
it.
so I hope that resonated with you, ethnicity, and
I'm just all I'm picking up from all of the cards so far, and Jay hasn't done his yet, but all I'm picking up is just do your due diligence. Because if you here's the thing, I don't care what market it is, I don't care what the interest rates is, I don't care what your house looks like or how big it is or how much money you have or whatever. If
yeah,
if you have to sell versus I don't have to sell, it is a totally different conversation. Have to sell is you're doing it. Don't have to sell. You got all the time in the world to make a lot of decisions, and sometimes it's too much time and too many thoughts, and that becomes almost like now you're in some kind of like hamster wheel when there was no need for you to be in that hamster wheel, right? Go
but
ahead,
I
Jay.
gotta say also, you always have free will, no matter uh, what I said, or no matter you have free will. It's just listen to your gut.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's
Just
the
do
best
your due
advice I can give
diligence.
you. Listen to your gut and uh, get professional help.
Yeah,
It
go
will
ahead, Jay.
help you. Okay, go ahead. Jay.
It's kind of like what you guys are sharing kind of hits home because you guys know about the housing market and I do because I never owned a home, so I can't comment on that. But when it comes to like the moving process, if you ever ever make that big decision to just move, that's like a big process itself, and I could comment on that because I've been there before too. So it's kind of like feeling that question out for you, hippie. So if I'm saying that name correctly, so it's kind of like just really just taking that to heart also when it comes to whatever kind of decision that you want to make for that big transition because that's like a big feat just moving from one place to a new home, especially if it's like a different place or state wherever that you're moving to also. So it's kind of like especially the cards that I have for you also, just like when it comes to that invitation, if you're just like curious about if you ever want to just like do like sell my home, do I want to also just really wherever that questions that pop up in your mind, because I really feeling a lot of energy there for you, hippie. It's just like really just sit with yourself and just like really just figuring it out to just like when it comes to making that big decision. So when it comes to moving in the process of that, also just really sitting with yourself and just really inviting any kind of curious questions that you are just curious about, even if it just feels silly too. So just really taking the time for yourself to just sit with her and just really inviting that kind of question towards you because you never know that question may just pop up in your mind. It's just like, oh, there it is. I just made a decision. So just really sit with yourself and just really inviting that from a healthy space. And whatever decision that you want to make for yourself too, when it comes to that big change, also is just really staying strong with who you are. Because sometimes in like when it comes to moving, it can really wear us down in so many ways too. So it's kind of like staying strong with who you are, also, especially when it comes to making that big change if you choose to do so, and just like connecting with that inner strength can help you along the way, especially when it comes to any decisions that you want to make when it comes to moving to a new home, especially when it comes to that big transition, that big change. So it's just always staying strong to who you are. Also, when it comes to with this message, can really just help you along the way, especially during that big jump that you want to make for yourself and for your family, and just really keep practicing that also, just staying strong who you are and just really practicing that in ways that just really feels right to you when it comes to your own masculine energy. So it's kind of like practicing staying strong, especially to making any kind of decisions when it comes to moving to a new home and just going through the process of that, it can really just wear you down because, sometimes, it's just like when it comes to certain things, moving, it's like a big deal. And just like when it comes to just, doing that, it can really just wear you down in so many levels. But when you practice staying strong with who you are, it can really just help you along the way too. So when it comes to that, just really practicing that with your own masculine energy, and just really doing that in ways that just really feels right to you. So when it comes to with these powerful messages for you hit me too, especially for that big change too that you want to make for yourself, if you choose to do so, just really doing that from a very, very healthy space, and just really, whatever decision that you make too, just really inviting it and just really staying strong with who you are and just practicing that in a very healthy way. And hopefully these messages really resonate with you too. So much love, hippie, and whatever that decision that you want to make too, just really connect with that from the heart and just stay strong. So, and that's what I have.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
She said, perfect. I'm not in a hurry. Thanks for the reading.
Oh, cool. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. If you're not in a hurry, then hey, that's good. So that's cool. It's something to keep in mind. Cool.
Good night, Deb. Good night, Ocean Garnet. If I haven't already missed you, thank you everybody for being here and for hanging out with us. Thank you, Ron, who will be on tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Jay is on tonight, right, Jay?
Yep, it's my gaming show starts now, but hey, I'll still hang out with you guys too, so I'm in no rush.
Okay. so if you guys want to check out Jay, he's on right after this. And Ron is on tomorrow night, and I will be back Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern with Terry from Kiguru Spiritual Journeys, and Wisdom Seeker Jones will be celebrating dads, so doing some Father's Day messages. So hope to see everybody there. And of course, the daily readings are out. You guys know that. The weekend reading is up, so check it out if you haven't already. And
I'll be on with Jay. She's in the chat right now. Jay Marcus, and she has a channel.
Oh, nice. Everybody go and check out Jay Marcus's channel. Bye, Vivian.
I think her channel's name is Majestic Oracle, something like that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cool. I'll check it out.
All right, everybody, have yourself a great weekend. I wish you many, many blessings, and I thank you kindly for your support and for sharing love in the chat with each other. Mark wants to know what the game stuff is all about. Jay, go check it out, Mark.
It's not about hockey. It's not about hockey.
Unless he wanted to be, but
there's her channel right there. She wrote it in the chat.
Oh, Majestic Oracle. All right, there you go.
Okay, I'll check
all right,
it out.
Friends. I need to go eat some dinner. I love you lots. I wish you many blessings. Have yourselves a great weekend, and we will see you when we see you next.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.